What's up, YouTube? It's Carlton Michael. Today, we're going to be opening another Uprising booster box of Flesh and Blood. This one is sponsored by Francis, and let's get straight to it. So, Uprising is releasing the US this Friday. It's already released in the other countries, so we've seen a lot of boxes get opened already, and I gotta say that they have done a pretty darn good job of putting a good mix of cold foils, marvels, spicy extended art, treatment cards, and it just feels like every box is actually quite impactful. There are, of course, duds, but there are more spicy boxes than duds, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's see how well we do today. For those that do not know, the way that the pack breaks down, the first three cards are always some combination of generic, draconic, and also ice. You're not guaranteed to have one of each. It can be two and one, and you're usually at least one generic common per pack. After that, you always have a common equipment, and in this case, it is generic, but it's not always generic. After that, you have two rares or better. In this case, we have a rare strategic planning yellow pitch and a red invoke chromai. All the invokes are, of course, a double-sided. And then we have a foil. Here's our rainbow foil treatment. This is notably different from the cold foil treatment. Then after that, we have two tokens in the back. Here are our tokens. You can tell they are tokens by that little T at the bottom left. And 7 class commons, right? And it's always some permutation of 2 wizard ones, at least 2 ninja ones, and in this case, there are 3 illusionist ones, right? So, that was the first pack for Francis. Not a very spicy pack, had a really excellent draft card in the red brand of Cinderclaw, but in terms of value, not there. And that's kind of the trend we'll find of Uprising. Ooh, Lava Burst, another spicy card. Right, 2 Draconic, 1 generic. Then we have a generic equipment. We have a rare, and our first Majestic of the box, a Frost Hex, used in the combos. Got a foil sand cover, and we have our commons and our 2 tokens. All right, so that's pack number 2. Let's go to pack number 3. Here we go. We got rare, foil rare, and nothing in the back. Let's go to pack. How have you guys been enjoying Uprising? For those who had a chance to open during the pre-release or during release, for those who are not in the US, has it been an overall good time? Do you feel like this product has legs? I'm really curious as to what you guys think. Personally, right now, we're kind of in a wait and see holding pattern. Of course, the release has not fully hit the United States yet. Sales are not very. Whoa! All right. For Francis, we got a Marvel action here. Senrakai, this side is the side that would be on the front. And, oh, sorry, the side is on the back, right? This is the full art side. And this is what the front side would look like. When you invoke it, you gotta play it like that. That's pretty spicy. Senrakai is the most glass cannon of the dragons with the 6 power and only 1 health. Right? Spicy. Okay, so as I was saying, I guess if I had to say if I was bullish or bearish, I'm definitely bearish. I'm bearish on Flesh and Blood in general. Like, I don't think the game is gonna last very long. So if you guys are kind of like curious about this game and kind of on the fence, I would actually caution you to avoid the game. It's showing a lot of the things that I would say are early signs of a game potentially collapsing. So, not really the product I would recommend investing your time in. But if you are kind of enfranchised already, of course, that is a different world that you live in, and you believe in the game. I just want to warn you that I do think asset prices in all the sectors, including collectibles, are gonna be dropping in the near future. Ooh, we got a Thaw, beautiful card. And card games like Flesh and Blood, almost particularly the Flesh and Blood, so basically the more fringe games are going to suffer even harder. So like Pokemon, Magic, those assets have a much bigger base, so there's more likely to have people kind of buy you out if you are selling low. But, you know, games like Flesh and Blood with a lot less participation in the market, it's just gonna be a rough time. So keep that in mind before you splurge too much on Uprising. You know, buy a couple boxes if you enjoy the set. You want to draft the set. You want to open some packs, have some fun, grab some marbles and some cold foils. But just keep in mind that you know, some random guy on the internet is telling you that this stuff is gonna be worth less in the short run, and you know, you really have to believe in the game to think that this stuff is gonna be worth more. So, and you know, that's and the reason why I have to be very, very like clear with that is because I think that the general consensus is everyone is saying this stuff is gonna be worth more in the long run, and honestly, the more people that say that, the less you can believe that, I think, because the reason why a lot of the OG Pokemon and OG Magic the Gathering stuff is worth more is because no one thought those type of things. No one said, hey, if you keep that in a sleeve, in a top loader, in a nice binder, in a graded slab, it's going to be worth more in a few years. Like, that was not the general consensus back in the day. And so those people that actually truly felt that, like, you know, they got rewarded. But I feel like everyone I know says, oh, the cold foils are going to be worth more in the future. And so I gotta say that usually the prevailing opinion is not the successful opinion. So if you feel like, you know, a lot of your friends are telling you that, like, might not be the strategy, might not be the place to park your money and your funds. You want to be against the grain most of the time. You just have to figure out where the grain is. And in this case, I really think that the general consensus is that people think that Flesh and Blood cards are going to be worth more in the long run. And so I caution you to like just blindly believe that. Ooh, Invoke Necria. This is of course the best dragon, so to speak. A foiled Lava Vein Loyalty. We do like this card. It attacks for 3, it blocks for 3. Right? Potentially has go again. Just like sometimes it's a wounding blow with negative, and sometimes it's a wounding blow positive side. Alright, we're gonna keep opening packs out of this box. I've kind of gotten most of the macro trends out, and if you disagree with me, please just let me know. Because you know, I don't love having bearish opinions about this game. I do love it. I spend most of my time playing it. I flew to Ohio this weekend, spent the whole weekend playing Flesh and Blood, and yet I still think, you know, that the game is probably gonna die. So I feel like when I say it, you can believe me. I'm not just trying to shill or anti-shill or whatever the product. I'm just, you know, that's just truly what I think. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love that, you know, 2 years from now the game is still growing and it's, you know, there's still a player base and there's still Pro Tour and all these things. But I realistically don't think about it that way. In other words, if the game kind of just dies, I'm not gonna be devastated. So I like emotionally, I already feel like it has. But anyways, we're gonna keep opening Uprising, finish out this box. I hope that we get some spicy pulls. Opening the marvels, opening the cold foils, that is something no matter what you think about this game, positive or negative. Another double strike. It is a very fun, very exciting. I think that's one of the biggest draws of the game to the more casual audience, by the way, is just the fact that we have these super cool cold foils that it's just so easy to tell that that was a hit. You know what I mean? That was a spice. That is a cool looking card. Like even the back of the Ender Eye is just like, that's a cool card, right? And of course, the Marvel just looks nuts. All right, here we go. We still haven't pulled a cold foil out of this box. I imagine we should get a cold foil. We have a few more packs. Here we go. Strategic Planning, Succumb to Winter, Foil Critical Strike. What do we got in the back? It's the back, that card right there, card number 15. That is where the cold foil would be. It's very consistent. It's always been that slot. Of course, you could get a Rainbow Foil Legendary, so we're also looking for that. You got a Rainbow Foil. On to the next pack. Here we go. Bipox is our Majestic Foil Frostbolt, and that's it. All right, we got 2 more Packaroonies left. Here we go. Rare, Rebellious Rush. All right, last pack left. All right, here we go. Rare, Rare. Oh, in the very last pack, we hit the Alluvion Constellus for Francis. This is a rainbow foil legendary. And oh, in the same pack, in the very last pack, a silent stilettos. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Congrats, Francis. Good hits all around. And guys, we're gonna keep opening Uprising. See ya on the next one.